Well, all the buzz right now is about chatgpt 4.0, O for Omni, which is a multimodal implementation of AI. And in this video, we're going to take a look at using AI art to illustrate AI hallucinations. So it's important to be aware of AI hallucinations because people are starting to do things like using AI to help them with systems engineering, and you better be aware of what a hallucination is and how it can bite you. So here's an example of a hallucination that I discovered really by accident when I started playing around with generating some art with GPT 4.0. And the hallucination, which you can see pretty clearly here, is that GPT 4.0 gets very confused about left and right. So I really didn't start out with any intention to make a video about this example, and I didn't even know that this particular hallucination existed. So the whole thing happened because I was watching baseball, and in Los Angeles we have a $700 million player named Shohei Ohtani, and it kind of struck me one evening watching the game that he sort of holds his bat like a samurai sword. So I decided it would be interesting to make an AI image that showed a samurai holding his sword the way Ohtani holds his bat. And I decided to try it, so I uploaded an image of Ohtani in his batting stance, and I asked AI to make me a samurai who is holding his sword the way Ohtani holds his bat. Now, interestingly, AI had the samurai holding a bat. And that kind of leads to an interesting question of, is that a hallucination or is that art? Well, I went through a bunch of variations that I won't tell you about, but after a little bit, AI came up with this image that I found really interesting. And one of the things that's really interesting about it is that AI on its own hid a samurai sword inside Ohtani's bat. Well, I'm not an artist, but I know what I like, and I thought that was really good. And here's another one that I liked as well. Now, the problem started to crop up because I wanted to get Ohtani and the samurai both facing in the same direction, and for the life of me, I could not get AI to do it. You'll also notice that all on its own, AI decided to give Ohtani a beard, which he doesn't have. Well, I tried and I tried and I tried, and I could not get AI to show me the samurai and Ohtani facing the same way. Just couldn't do it. So I came back the next day and I said, let me try something different. To tell AI that I want to make an image of Ohtani channeling his inner samurai. Well, I really liked this image, but I thought AI made Ohtani look a little bit skinny. He's actually a big, huge, muscular guy. So here's another image that I liked, but lo and behold, AI turned Ohtani from a left-handed hitter into a right-handed hitter. Here again, AI is giving me images that I like a whole lot, but I'm just getting increasingly frustrated by the fact that I cannot get both Ohtani and the samurai in a left-handed stance. You'll also notice something very curious about this image, and that is that Ohtani is standing with one foot in the left-hand hitter's batter's box and the other foot in the right-hand batter's box. So I said, let's just have him stand on grass and try again, and it came up with this image, which I found absolutely astounding. And one of the things that I found astounding about this image was the way that AI, all on its own, had blended the Dodger uniform with the samurai uniform. So again, I just thought this was really nice, and then I went back to try to focus on what is the problem between left-handed and right-handed. And I actually asked it if it was confused about the difference between left and right. So I went through a bunch of other attempts. I even uploaded some more reference images, and it seemed like ChatGPT must have been smoking something good that night, because it started to really kind of go off the deep end, especially with respect to Ohtani's arms. But in a little while, it came up with another image that I liked a whole lot. Well, I kind of asked it to stop overdoing it on the musculature, because AI was making Ohtani look like the Incredible Hulk. But it just kept going farther and farther off the deep end with these images. And I told it to put sleeves on him. It told me he had sleeves when he didn't. And it just was kind of a very strange experience. But all the while that I was doing this, I was trying to get it to put both Ohtani and the samurai in a left-handed stance. And I was uploading reference images, and just no luck at all. But once again, AI came up with an image that I liked a whole lot, only it was driving me crazy that he's batting right-handed. So I decided to see if we could get to the heart of the matter, and I said, well, make me a circle that has left and right on it, and then finally make me a stickman that has left and right on it. And I tried to get the stickman looking to the left, and no matter what I tried, it just couldn't do it. Well, if you're wondering why I decided to make a video about this hallucination, it's because I'm writing a book on how to use AI for systems engineering. And if you're planning to use AI for systems engineering, it's a really good idea to be aware of these hallucinations and know what they can do to you. So does that mean that all hope is lost for using AI to do technical work? Certainly not. So this article from Ars Technica might shed a little bit of light on the subject, and that is, it's useful to understand that the creativity setting of AI, which is called temperature, relates to how many hallucinations that it has. So when you use AI to do creative things like art, you need to expect that that temperature setting is going to be increased, and you can get really nice results that way. But if you are using AI to do technical work, and especially if it's safety critical technical work, it's really important to remember that AI is not infallible. It will make mistakes, it will hallucinate, and it will lie to you, and you need to have a human in charge who's curating the content. And if you'd like to know more, please look us up at parallelagile.com.